Hey y'all, Dennis Backyard Barbecue. Might be a little bit dirty today. I've been doing some yard work, but we're going to do something a little bit different today. Something that I've seen, and I don't think I've done this before. Got me some bacon. Got me some sausage. Got me some cheddar cheese. Got me some jalapeno peppers. And in the sink, I got some cream cheese in a Ziploc bag, just kind of bringing it up to temp. So we're going to make some pig chops. We'll see how they are. I've seen a couple different videos, a couple different ways. So, you know, I've watched some Meat Church, and then a friend of mine that y'all have seen in the videos sent me a recipe and said, you need to try this. So, shoot, here we go. I got to have a video for the latter part of this week anyway, so let's get to it. All right, first thing we're going to do is take our sausage out. You can use any kind of sausage you want. This is 14 ounces of Polska kielbasa. I'm going to cut these little nubs off the end, and I'm going to munch on them later. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these about 1/2 inch thick. This piece in half right here. All right, I'm gonna finish cutting these. We'll be right back. All right, so I got 25 out of that. Now let me get my bacon opened up. And what I got, maple flavored bacon, 24 ounces. So that's gonna be way more than what we need for this. Now, there ain't no such thing as too much bacon. I think we all can agree on that. So, we got about 1.5 pounds of bacon here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take about 1 pound of it and take it out of there. And I'm gonna cut it in half. First thing I'm gonna do is take these little ends off here, because I don't know that they're going to help me much. They're not going to be sturdy enough to support anything. That'll go on the grill later. All right, so I'm going to ballpark this. We looks like about halfway right there. All right, so that's how much bacon we got. Now we have more if we need it, because we only used a little bit. Let's get our toothpicks out. Just got to have our toothpicks ready to rock and roll. We need 25 of them, right? Right, let me move this around a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Now, I'm going to use this rack because it's an easier way to keep up with everything. I can put it on and off of the grill with no problem. Okay, so this is what we're doing. I'm taking a piece of sausage. I'm going to roll it into the bacon. Which area the bacon is greasy because the bacon's bacon. We're going to do that, and I'm going to overlap it. I don't want to overlap it a whole lot because it won't cook right. Then we'll get it as flush as I can, and I'm going to run my toothpick all the way through the sausage and the bacon and out the other side. And there I've got my pocket, and that's where our filling's going to go. And I'll do one more for y'all. And then I'm going to do the rest of them, and I shall be back in a little bit. So let's do this, and we're going to wrap it. We're going to overlap it, and then we're going to get the sausage to be flush with the bottom, because this is our pan that we're using to hold everything. Make sure that's good and tight, and it's not. Right, so this is the trickiest part, just because the daggone bacon is slippery. I've watched a couple videos where people did this, and they didn't seem to have the same bacon problem that I'm having. So we'll see. Let me try this one more time, because I did not get that tight like I wanted it to. All right, now I got it tight. Now I'm going to nail it right through. because I don't want to leave a gap for the filling to go through to get down into the bottom of the grill. All right, I'm gonna finish doing the other 23 of these, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes. All right, after a little bit of trial and error, I came up with a better way. So I'll show you my better way. All right, I'm gonna leave the sausage on the cutting board. I'm gonna wrap the bacon around the sausage. Keep the bacon pushed down. And while everything is on the cutting board, run the toothpick through. That's the easiest way to do it, and I think y'all will like that. Okay, so I've got all the cups made, and prep time on this is about 30 minutes. I would say use some really thick bacon. I definitely would recommend that. All right, so now we're gonna mix up our filling. So let me get everything together and we'll get to that. All right, I'm gonna chop up one large jalapeno. I'm not going to seed it because I like the little extra heat. If you're not a big fan of the heat, by all means, seed it. Sometimes seeding it makes cleaning up easier because seeds don't pop all over the counter when you're cutting it up. Now I'm gonna chop this up. And once I get through chopping it up, we will be right back and we'll move on to the next step. So let me chop up these jalapenos. See y'all in a minute. All right, there's my jalapenos. Now to that, I'm gonna add 1 cup of shredded cheese. Approximately. I mean, cheese is kind of like bacon to me. You can't have too much. So we got a jalapeno, we got our cheese. Now we're gonna add our cream cheese, which I put in a Ziploc bag and had it soaking in the sink. There's my cream cheese. Let me get this package open, be right back. All right. So there is my cream cheese. That's 1 8-ounce brick. And let's see, let me clean this glove off real quick. Now, I'm using some Grill Mates barbecue rub. My buddy Kyle brought it to me a couple of weeks ago. I was cooking, what was I cooking? I don't remember what I was cooking. Anyway, he brought it to me, he said, here, use it. So that's what we're using in this. And now I did warm up the cream cheese because it mixes better. Wow, that rub's kind of tough. Anyway, I'm mixing this all together real good. And having the gloves on makes it a little bit easier to work with the cream cheese. I mean, it's like glue anyway, but having the gloves on makes it a little bit easier. So, I've got it all mixed up. Let me get out of these dirty gloves. And then we're gonna start filling up some pig shots. Okay, let's see how we're gonna do this. I don't know if a spoon's gonna be the way to go. I'll make it into a little ball and put it right in there. Get it back here where y'all can see it. Yeah, I think we can get some with a spoon and then just kind of make a ball out of it and put it down in there. I think this is definitely going to be the way we're going to roll with this. And then some of them have gotten, the opening got kind of small on me. I don't know if you can see that, so had to open that back up. The grill is already at 300 degrees. Prep time on this looks like it's going to be about an hour. Cook time on it is supposed to be anywhere between 45 minutes and 1 hour. So this is looking like a 2-hour ordeal. Now, I mean, it all depends on how well you want your bacon cooked, right? Because we're gonna have the egg running between 275 and 300. 375 would take about 5 minutes to cook the bacon, and that wouldn't work out real good. So I'm gonna finish loading these up so y'all don't have to watch this whole process. And when we come back, we'll be ready to put them on the grill. All right, so we got them all stuffed. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take some jalapeno slices and put on top, and then we're gonna be ready to go on the grill. So let me get the jalapenos and I'll be right back. All right, so what I did, I took some of these and I went and put a slice of jalapeno on the top of them. So now the grill's hot. These things are finally done. Hour prep time now, so realize what you're getting into. And some of the earlier ones, I filled them really full. And so I had to rob Peter to pay Paul when it got down toward the end. So be a little bit frugal with it when you're starting. Man, that stuffing is good. I had spilled some and I just took me a taste. All right, let's get out here and get these things on the grill. All right, so we got the egg at 300 degrees. So we're gonna open it up. And the reason that we use this rack is right here, because I can just take the whole rack and set it right on there like that. And we're gonna let these things go for about 45 minutes or so. We want to make sure that that bacon gets nice. So, I mean, that one's trying to slide away on me. All right, so let's close it down. We'll check on it in about a half an hour. All right, so it's been about a half an hour. Let's take a look and see what we got. Oh yeah, look at that. Man, that is coming along nice. It is overflowing out the top of the bacon. The bacon's starting to crisp up. We got about 15, 20 more minutes and we're gonna be good to listen to that. Wow, 15, 20 more minutes, we're rocking. I'll see you then. Okay, all right, it's been an hour. I told you I thought it was gonna be about an hour cook. Man, look at that. Take a look at that. How's that look? All right, let's get these things off of here because I want to see what it tastes like. If they taste anywhere near as good as they look, I want to thank Eric, the cameraman, today for helping me out with this, because it's a whole lot better when you got an actual cameraman and you're not having to just rely on everything with the tripod. Man, these things look good. We're gonna have to let them sit for about 10 minutes though, because they are gonna be like lava. Now I'm gonna dare Eric to eat one that's got a jalapeno in the top of it. There's one little bitty one right there, so we might can get him to eat that one. All right, one fell off. All right, let's let them cool off and we'll see y'all in a toothpick out. Don't forget to pull the toothpick out because it's not gonna taste good when you go to eat it. All right, now I got my jalapeno a little bit crossways, but I'm gonna try to cut this straight down the middle. Oh yeah, take a look at that. How does that look? That sucker is still lava hot though, so I think it's gonna be a minute before I have a taste, but that's what we got. All right, cut, take it. All right, Eric, I appreciate you helping me video this thing. Okay. Let's take a taste, see how it is. It ought to be cool enough.
It's got to be good.
Cheers. It's got to be cool enough now they won't kill us.
Oh, yeah.
Daggone.
You can taste everything.
That is good. The jalapeno didn't bother you?
Maybe later.
It might have some come around. Anyway,
wow. That's good.
I recommend y'all do it. It is a 2-hour deal though. Hour to prep, hour to cook. Yep. Man, that's good.
That is good.
All right, y'all, that's my pig shot. And y'all saw it was really good. Eric, I appreciate him helping me do the video today. It's a whole lot. I can do better videos when I have somebody videoing for me, and I appreciate his help with that. And y'all check out my Amazon link down below and click on that. Anything you buy through Amazon does help out the channel. I mean, I'm all the way up to almost $5 of commission from people buying Amazon stuff over the last 2 years. So I appreciate it. Y'all just keep on doing what you do. And until next time I see y'all at the grill, y'all keep on grilling.